Right? People want power, want wealth, but the secrets also of life and death and transformation and how things happen. I mean, it draws people in. There's an emperor of the masses that organizes and disrupts the systems behind the scenes, has come and worked with other people. But now we need to come up with a new system, an old with the new, collaborated together. This is a new era. We're building powerful structures here through communication online, based on balance and harmony, love, and the priorities of life. What is the most important to people, right? Which would be love, family, freedom, equality. Discover your own purpose and leave a significant mark on the world. You are called now to share what you have learned in your life. Right now. That's what the divine says. Everyone is judged upon their actions, period. And it does matter how you do things rather than just doing them. So like, well, I just did that. Well, what was your intention behind it, right? Intention is something that needs to be incorporated into the justice system, for example. It's kind of like the motive in a way, but make it so that it's everything. Like, I'm not going to get into that, but hey. Say if you accidentally caused harm to somebody when you were actually trying to help, for example, you know? You didn't know you were harming somebody, but that person gets all upset and despises you and your character, but your intention was honest, is innocent. Now, how do you think the divine would judge you based upon that and serve karma up? And these people, they get so angry. It's like, no, we need to make them suffer. We need to make them pay because they did this to me. And I'm so angry. It's like, no, they didn't purposely make you angry. It was an accident. And the intention and the reason why they're not getting karma from the Most High is because the intention was innocent and pure. And it was for helping others. And definitely in this case, with the karma, the universe does and will show mercy towards that person that has done them wrong, especially if it caused extreme suffering and they didn't know it and they were lied to and they were manipulated. There is mercy, and as long as you show that you actually do care, like, oh, this person, I love them. You claim that you love them. You claim that you care about them, right? They're your friend, they're your family, they're whatever. As long as you have claimed that already out in the universe, well, the universe is waiting for you to say, like, hey, now show you did something wrong. You hurt your friend, you hurt your family. Now show me that you actually care and you're not, a POS and you're a liar. And, say, on the other hand, if your intention was actually to do harm and you claimed it as an accident, what do you think the karma would be on that? Now, the divine looks at that and is not fooled. You cannot fool God. God sees everything. The universe sees everything. Your spirit guides, ancestors see everything. Okay? So, what do you think that would be? If your intention was to seek revenge on somebody who literally did nothing against you, but because of your perception at the time, and you mistakenly thought this person was doing something to you and they weren't, but instead of communicating, you just acted upon the intention of harming or revenge. What would the karma be on that? See, I'm saying jealousy or anger, hate, envy. The divine will judge you having to do with intent to break any of the commandments. I mean, they're there for a reason. It's like there's a set rules, basically, in the spiritual world, The law on the purpose, spiritual law. Yeah. Give clarity to the people that may be confused about things. And as long as you are guided and are open to guidance, you'll be just fine. Now knowing this, looking back, which actions was the main intention that was running your actions? And now you understand. I really really do try to change the ways of the world for the better. An example, I took a position from the divine to help heal and guide others. I purposely made that decision. I said, I'm going to treat people how I want to be treated. And I feel as though, put the intention out there, I feel as though that by me doing that, it will help the world. And it has. It has. I know it has. And it's all about intention. I am a healer. I am an oracle. I'm not going to put any more labels on it, but just say that I just know things. And the divine has blessed me and anointed me for a reason. And don't be jealous of it, because, I mean, the tests to go through and to gain that gift is not fun. You ask, you shall receive. If you ask that, the divine will give it to you. But know that you must be tested if you are given certain gifts or powers or blessings. Worthy of them. You know? I don't know what else to say. You need to let go of jealousy otherwise, because you don't know what that person went through. That's why it's important to foster understanding and not judgment. I will always forgive for growth. If somebody has the bravery, the courage to come up to me and literally just tell me, like, hey, I did this to you and I'm sorry. To do that takes so much bravery, and I commend people for that. Whether I choose to forgive them or not is up to me. But for your healing or their healing, yes. And I think that's a very good thing, because a lot of people, they just say, I'm going to block them out. No, I'm never talking to them again. But then that holds like a certain scar on the person that made a mistake. Maybe they didn't know they were hurting you. Maybe they didn't know. And if they come up to you literally trying to apologize, let them. Okay? But use your intuition. I mean, there are some out there, because there are a lot of scumbags out there that will do that just to try to, like, get back in your energy. But be aware, there is also some that legitimately do care and did make a mistake, you know, and for their healing, it's important for them to get it off their chest, and I will allow that, and that's honest to God's truth. I'm not going to judge anybody upon them coming trying to talk to me. I'm not going to be rude about it, because I understand it's for healing. How could I be claiming to be a healer if someone comes to me for healing and I shun them away? Okay. You have to make the choice to change, to grow for the better. You just have to. Like, I don't like things. I want to be happy. I want things to change. But you have to be open to change. Things aren't going to come to you. You need to meet the universe halfway every time. You choose to still act upon old paradigms or old ways and old habits that are unwanted by you and others. I mean, how do you expect things to change? I mean, it's silly. You show deceit towards someone. I mean, what do you think you're going to get back? This is Earth School. Change your own reality by your thoughts and actions and the things that you think about. Your mind is a very powerful thing. And what you will have in your life, because of the energy or the vibration that you put out, are based upon the universe. You telling the universe what you want. Sometimes it's unconsciously. The universe will always seek to maintain balance at all times. And this is karma. This is why you will always receive what you put out. The ripples, no matter what you do, it ripples. Energy is fluid. And have you ever asked why actually things are the way they are? Take an outside look at things. Something accidentally or maybe they actually attracted that through their own insecurities. Maybe they're not really doing that. What is really wrong with trying to confront people or help people with their dreams, especially if things need to change? I don't understand the problem and why people like me and the other speakers are being stopped at this time or in the past. It's important to see the universe through a realistic lens. They can change dreams by seeing things as they are. What is the true problem? Instead of putting things over it to cover it and making it buried in time or buried it in other issues, can we please just get to the root of the problem and what it actually is? Ask the right questions, and then the whole problem will be gone forever. Karma is also not to punish you. If you're going through something right now, it's not to punish you. It's for you. It's not against you. It's basically just to maintain balance in your life. It's to teach and to guide you. If you feel as though that you are sad, you are feeling guilt, remorse, and if you have done intentionally harm to someone, yes, accept those feelings. Process them to become more planted in non-action, thought, needing, and stewing over what could have been, what if, whatever. I'd say get up and act. There's a reason why you keep thinking about it. The universe has been trying to get you to move, not just sit there and stew about it. Now, this is to teach you the proper action and maybe how to move out of a bad situation. Because God always gives you a way out. Always. There's always a back door, right? Especially when you are dealing with a certain difficult and unhappy situation. Doing anything is better than doing nothing at all. Just saying, for all you observers out there. But take the first step towards the solution, not towards making it more difficult for yourself and others. Because if you make it difficult for others, you're going to make it difficult for yourself. I mean, it's just the way it is. Especially if you have already proclaimed love or friendship or anything like that, that comes quicker. Because there's a bond there. It's not like, and don't focus on the problem the whole time or how big it is. If you focus on that, you'll get too scared and you'll be like, holy shit, I'm dealing with too much. I can't do this. The best thing to do is to take the first step, because then you'll start moving after that. The easiest thing is to analyze and showing through action and backing it up with words. Don't just throw words and say, it is. But words are cheap and action speaks louder than words. And always ask, why is this happening? There's always a reason. I mean, that's my belief. If you don't believe it, I'm not forcing you. But it has helped me through my whole life. And I am where I am, and I'm happy. And I can say I hold inner peace because of it. And I'm only trying to share it to those who may need it. So please do not judge what I say. If you do not agree, please move on. Okay? Peacefully. Peace. If there's something to be learned, to be changed, to be done, even what actions you may be responsible for, the remedy is always to just fix it, make it better, make it more fluid, flow, go with the flow, and don't push off blame onto someone else. To bring balance, the action and the voice, take accountability for only what you yourself have been responsible for. I would suggest not taking blame for someone else, especially if you know you didn't do anything. And then proclaim it to the universe and say, because above is below, spiritual court, say, no, I am innocent. And then state what you've done. That's the whole concept of repenting. And it's not surrendering. It's not giving up. It's not a competition. It's not, oh, they won or I lost. Or you lost and I won. It's not that. It never was that. It's not a competition. Never was. So, if you, quote, surrender, repent, all it is speaking and giving respect and giving the problem to the universe and saying, this is what I've done wrong, this is the truth of the matter, and then by action, prove it. Say, I'm sorry, and this is what I'm doing. I mean, it isn't losing by surrendering. It is for healing. Hope you understand. 100% there is nothing to be done if the intention and the proof to God that you have at least tried. You're good. It means more than if you did nothing at all. Never give up. Life is a gift. And I can assure you that no matter how much suffering you go through or how much pain you happen to be dealing with, it could always be worse. So never give up. And you focus on what you want, what's better, and that's it. Okay? Especially if you're going through a hard time. That is my message and that is my advice. I pray to God it helped you with all my heart. I love you. Till next time. God bless.